Hey Fragheads, ako nga po pala si Gabriel Muyar and today we will review Detour Exclusif Noir and Detour Intense Noir by Haramain. Let's put these on the chopping block. Do they smell good? Do they perform? Do you want to know? Let's find out. So if you've been a Fraghead for a while, I know for certain that you're well familiar with the predecessor of both of these, which is Detour Noir. Detour Noir, when it was released, it was the best clone of Parfums de Marly's Layton because it copies Layton so well at an extremely inexpensive price range. Now, of course, with the success of Detour Noir, Haramain had to follow that up with two more fragrances from the Detour line. Actually, there was another one in the line, which was Detour Rouge, but no one really buys that. No one really talks about that, so let's just forget about that. And actually, there's another one, which I'll just put it right here, which is Detour Echo, and I didn't really buy that because it was a clone of Haultain by Parfums de Marly, and I'm not really a big fan of Haultain, so yeah, it was quite pointless to purchase that. But we'll focus on both of these because this is a clone of Parfums de Marly's Layton Exclusif, and this one is a clone of Parfums de Marly's Pegasus Exclusif. But of course, before we tackle on the fragrance itself, let's head on to the presentation of the box and the bottle. From the box, you can actually see that there is the name of the fragrance, which is Haramain's Detour Exclusif Noir, and it actually is the same on the back. And at the top, we have here Haramain, and at the bottom we have here some words, and at the bottom, as you can see, it's a 100 ml bottle. You open the box like so, and it's supported by this carton thing right here, and here is the bottle. Just plop it out like that, and here's the bottle. Same goes with the box of Intense Noir, but the only difference is it's rose gold. The bottle itself, it's the same janky bottle style of Detour Noir, but this actually looks better than the original. Same as with this one. This one is my favorite because it has rose gold on the cap and on the collar, which is pretty cool. For Exclusif Noir, it has this matte dark, not dark, but navy coloring, and as well as the top, it has here the color and stuff, and this one is black, and this one is just black all over. I don't really have to elaborate much on the bottle because you can see I know that you can see their bottle design, and to be honest with you, I kind of like these bottle designs. The shape, not so much, because it's just, look at that, I can see you guys, because it's just, you know, it doesn't look good. It's not something that you could display and then people would compliment on, but pretty good bottle. It's definitely an improvement from the original bottle design. This is where it actually shines, the atomizer. The box at the back so that you can see it. Yeah, it's pressurized, so satisfying. It's like a Dior atomizer. It's amazing. It's same as well with Intense Noir. It's amazing. Damn, it's definitely a step up from the atomizer of the Detour Noir, because that is just horrible. The atomizer of that is absolutely horrible. It creeps up in my nightmares. But these are these are sexy. It just feels good whenever I'm putting it on. It's amazing. Let's start off with the notes of Exclusif Noir. Since they're not really in Fragrantica yet, I'll just use Fragrantica page of Layton Exclusif. Now this will be a mouthful. From the top notes we have here almond, mandarin orange, bergamot, and watery notes, with middle notes of civet, geranium, rose, gardenia, water lily, and base notes of gaiac wood, Laotian oud, vanilla, coffee, sandalwood, Indonesian patchouli, leaf, amber, oak moss, and pink pepper. And for Detour Intense Noir, the top notes we have here cardamom, heliotrope, pink pepper, bergamot, bitter almond in the middle notes, lavender, geranium, jasmine supporting that bitter almond. I have no idea why I took that approach. For the base notes we have here vanilla, gaiac wood, oud or agar wood, and sandalwood and amber. To translate the scent profile of Exclusif Noir, this is professional, serious, and a bit demanding. It really smells like a billion-dollar company CEO. This is just very sexy, and it smells very mature, serious, yet versatile at the same time. Now for Intense Noir, this is very sweet, warm, spicy, vanillic, and ambery, and it has a tone of almond to it, which I absolutely love. Very seductive and sexy, and it's absolutely perfect for the formal occasions. For Exclusif Noir, I would say that this is a 75 to 80% clone of Latent Exclusif, mainly because it's less animalic, a bit fresher and lighter, and it has a sweeter almond note. It has a lighter oud note, but you can still tell that there's oud in it. It's just there to complete the whole scent profile, add a bit of matureness to it. This has a warm and ambery scent profile to it, and for some reason, because of this being a bit fresher, a bit lighter, this becomes even more versatile than the original, because for the original you can only wear that in formal occasions because of how woody and how mature it is. There's a bit of an animalic tinge to the original that this doesn't have, and thank God this doesn't have that, because as I said, because of the freshness and the lightness of this compared to the original, this could be your daily driver. I've actually worn this as my signature scent for the past few weeks, and man, this has gotten me a ton of compliments. This is one of those fragrances that is very, very unique because it's just very punchy, it's very serious, and it's very, authoritative in a way, because it's not your typical fresh scent. Now I'm saying this fresh because, as I said, this is a twist of a Latent Exclusif. Latent Exclusif itself is not fresh at all, but what I'm saying that this is something that you could wear daily because it's milder than the original. Dry down, my observation for this compared to the original is that this gets very, very close to the point that it's pointless for you to compare this to the original because they're literally the same in the dry down. The only difference that I can sense from this with the original is from the top and the mid, but when it comes to the dry down, that's where it becomes stupidly close. For Intense Noir, this is a great clone of Pegasus Exclusif, and the only difference that I can detect from this to the original is that this dwells on the almond note more. It leans towards more on that bitter almond and heliotrope combination, while the OG has a very, very punchy woody accord, and it's spicier. With Intense Noir, it plays more on that almond accord. Like the whole experience is enveloped in this almond accord, which I absolutely love because I just love the almond accord. Like fragrances like Effing Fabulous by Tom Ford, I love that because of that unique almond accord in the opening. It's 90% close to the original, mainly because it's a bit sweeter than the original. I've gotten a ton of wears on this as well, and a ton of compliments. Each time I wear this, I get complimented outside because this is very, very sexy. And I mean, like, this is very, very sexy, especially if you wear this in a very cold environment, in a place where the temperature is a bit controlled. This glides in the air gracefully. Now, not to mention, this also has an oud backbone, and it's a bit herbaceous, a bit aromatic, and quite medicinal, but not too much. It's just medicinal enough to give body to the whole scent profile. And I'm not kidding, this is an absolutely amazing clone of Pegasus Exclusif. Now for the performance and longevity of these are absolute monsters. Like, these literally project strongly for the first 2 to 3 hours upon spraying, and it's beast mode. Haramain really did good with these ones in the performance and projection department. For the longevity of these, 10 to 12 hours on my skin and 24 plus hours on clothes. These are eternal lasting, and it's just, you don't have to respray at all with both of these amazing clones. Overall, these fragrances are absolute bangers, especially these are stupidly cheap. They only cost at around like 1,200 pesos to 1,700 pesos, which is literally just a fragment of the price of their original counterparts. To be honest with you, these are one of the best purchases that I've had this year, especially this. This is the Exclusif Noir is my favorite in the trio. As I said trio because there's Detour Echo that's not here, but this is my favorite from the three because it's just a unique, fresh fragrance. It's something that I could wear in the high heat. That's long lasting, that's eternal lasting, absolutely beast mode, and it just doesn't disappoint when it comes to getting compliments. Currently waiting for the release of Wraith Spectre by F.A. Paris, and if you guys have no idea what that is, it's a clone of Black Phantom by Killian, and I'll make a video when that fragrance comes out. That's all for me. If you guys agree with me, like this video. If you guys disagree with me, comment down below, change my mind. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, why haven't you? Just click the big red button down below and we'll be friends. Then again, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.